So we are now actually ready to start on repairs, and I think what we're going to start is actually by getting these formers back together. If I have to, we'll splint them together or whatnot, but if there's too much wood missing, we'll just copy off the other side here. As you can see, I got quite a bit of breakage there. I think I'm going to cut those broken pieces off and then just use this side as a template to make a new piece. At least that's the plan. We'll see how well that works. And to do that, we're just going to have to remove the sheeting back here and all that sort of good stuff. So yeah, that's what it's going to take. But anyways, yeah, let's start removing some wood and start copying and making some templates for some new formers. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a template here going on, and basically what I did to do this, and I didn't get this on time lapse because this is all inside, you know, you're not going to see it, so I'll just show you all what I did. So basically I took a piece of cardstock and got it to fit inside the plane here, and then just copied this half of the former that I'm going to replace, which is right here. And to do that, I, knocked out the necessary cutouts for the anti-rotation pin reinforcement and that carbon fiber stringer right there. And basically this fits in here just like so. As you can see, nice tight fit. And then all I did was hold it back here against the good former, or the half side of the good former, and then just took a pen and traced behind, or followed the good former back there. I don't know if I can get a good view of this, but try my best. You can see I that's what I did, just traced behind it. So now I've got a good half of a former, and we're going to try this, and if it doesn't work, we'll see if we can get another method going on. But yeah, I now have a nice half of a former, so we'll go ahead and get this cut out on a piece of light ply, and yeah, then we'll remove the wood where we need to, the sheeting here, and then cut this in half and replace the former, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so I mentioned doing this former next, since we got the back one there in a decent shape. But unfortunately, or well, not unfortunately, but I don't think it's not quite time to deal with this former yet, mainly because this is where the wing bolts on, and that kind of I looked at this and I saw that's, if you look at where this broke, that's a perfect match. So obviously this part was in here somewhere in this form area. So I think the next logical step is to get this piece straightened out. As you can see, it's kind of bent there at the end. So get it nice and straight. And then this also sleeve here is also kind of a big deal because it tabs in right here, if you can see that. So I just spent the last maybe 30 minutes cutting this piece out to precise tolerances, and it's an exact copy of this. So yeah, we're gonna get this glued straight, and then we're gonna line everything up with the wing and do some measurements here. I also have the front rotation pin here, and this slot in that former right there is where this forward piece goes, and this all actually would go back together. So very fortunate in this case that this is all not totally busted out, and I can still use this as reference to make sure this wing is, the wing and these mounting parts and tube sleeves are all in line. So anyway, let's go ahead and get that done. Alrighty, so now that this wing bolt part is all fixed up and strong again, we are now ready to try to get it inside the fuse nice and square. And initially I was going to try to do that with my good wing and the wing tube here and try to get it all square with like measurements and stuff. But I think I'm actually going to change my mind, and there was a big reason for that. But anyway, I think I'm going to actually attempt to rebuild this wing first and get it as close as I can, since I have a good wing already I can copy off of. And another big reason is I decided to glue in these incident pin retainers right here that receive these pins on both the wings. And I had to re-glue this front side here and re-glue this rear one right here. Now, I was all concerned about making sure that this was sitting or was perfectly level or straight with the other Incidence pins over here. And how I came up with that was using these two torpedo levels. But anyway, I got the fuselage completely level in the stand, and then ran a wire that is or a stiff wire that's not easy to bend, or is, yeah, stiff and doesn't bend very easily. Ran it through both the pin retainers like that, and then just made sure it was all level with the level on the plane. And then I used this small little level here modified to get it inside the fuselage, and I all leveled it all up for both the front and back, and that was the best way I could think of to make sure the Incidence was right on. So anyway, now that that is done, I think, yes, we are going to move on to repairing this wing here. We'll try to salvage as much as the parts as we can with this. I anticipate maybe rebuilding a new rib right here, but we'll see what happens. But in any case, I have a perfectly good wing to copy off of right here, so I think we will be good to go. So let's go ahead and start rebuilding that wing. Alrighty, so here is the finished wing, pretty much good to go. Only thing that needs to be done is waiting for that filler there to dry in order to sand it and make it smooth. But this repair was so much more simple than I anticipated it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to make a new rib and everything because the momentum of the crash or whatever kind of broke these spars forward. But all I pretty much had to do was just twist those spars back into place and everything kind of lined up. So really happy about that. We didn't have to make a new rib. We just worked with what we had and it worked great. So yeah, really thrilled about that. And that alignment tab right there pretty much just clicked back into place and I just glued it back. I'm super confident that it'll line up perfectly. So really happy about that as well. Got a little overzealous with the cutting of the sheeting in order to access some of the broken ribs and fix those. So I had to patch with some wood there, but it's looking good now, so no big deal there. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the wing repair. All we got to do is just, let the filler dry, sand it all off smooth, and it will be good to go. So super, super cool.